Yo, what up, everybody? We back, man. Week number 10, going up against Kentucky. Before we start, let's check out this playoff bracket. So currently, they got me at 5. They're projecting Motec to win the conference to get the bye week. And the only good school, like in real life right now, that's in here is Penn State. All these other schools, I don't know if we'll ever see them in no playoffs. But Penn State made it, Boise State made it, but again, I'm not counting that because that's the user teams. But besides that, yeah, Penn State the only team. So let's get it. Yeah, there's nothing else to go over. There are 80 overall, 79 offense, 82 defense. Got the white and blue. So we'll do all white. Let's go. I believe this is Kroger Field.
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game.
Raining every time I play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So San Jose State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said.
Good block. You let him get off. Good job, Armor.
Gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Oh, he wants it all.
Oh, my gosh. Dan is amazing. How does he catch
Throws
that?
a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Right, how about this offense?
He was talking about the quarterback.
Top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Easy.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time.
Right outside
As we take a
linebacker.
look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this.
Bryce has a star now. Let's go.
If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up.
Yeah, let me click
These are
on.
the team leaders.
Good
These
catch,
guys
though.
have to
Nice
play
catch from
well
that guy.
if they're going to win the football.
Kentucky right back to the line. They'll give it to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left.
My button didn't work, guys. I pressed triangle, Coco didn't jump. Because he sure jumped it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field.
Sure jumped it. I just gave him that one. Look, y'all see me clicked on right here. I press triangle. Normally when he does that, he picks that. All he gotta do is jump. Press triangle, didn't jump.
So the anticipation of time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything
The
with
dot.
Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll try the run.
I tried to hit skip him.
He had all kinds of company as soon as
So
he got it. He
popped
had to
up.
fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass.
Sad Bryce.
Gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is a guy who's very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times.
Ran out of
Really
space.
explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space.
Why was the camera still looking like that?
After the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They're trying to get to it.
Let's outrun him.
And he'll
Good
step
job,
into
Ro.
the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
This offense offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Sure hands, it's open space at the 25. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Hess. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Good job, Lawrence.
Willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Okay, Alex.
Intercepted. Looking for more room. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their roles, and he made the pick. The offense set for a first down play.
Going to play action.
Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Now on first down for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on. He'll take a shot.
Beautiful pass, bro. Threw it where nobody was.
Touchdown, San Jose State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Okay. Man, I almost made something out of nothing. Bucko should have 10, but they robbed me on that touchdown they got.
And he got smacked just as
It's awesome.
pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move.
Alex.
He's open on the right. And the defense
Too far back, man.
Immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He'll keep it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45, on its way.
I called the same play.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's not a burner or anything, but he's got enough about him that he can run and hurt you at times.
Yeah, he's sneaky fast, isn't he? It seems like he's not moving too well, but he's definitely going faster than what he looks. And this defense, they're finding that out right now.
Kentucky going quickly.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Hess. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone.
Hold on, I can't get up this formation.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Yeah.
And he will score.
Stuck in that formation. How can never really run it?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making
knock him down, or he slipped on the line.
On second down, they'll take to the air.
Yeah,
and they got him for the sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now
height advantage.
dealing with fourth down. And the
Not jump, though.
line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle?
And this sophomore able to reach and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Cut it the other way.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Oh my God, we get hit, bro. Throw it.
Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Draw corner.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Got out of trouble and throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
That was a weak block.
Stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just...
And he's got it inside the 35.
Good job, Dan.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Armour. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally.
That's a dot. That is a freaking dot. Get the rope.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
35, Kentucky, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start.
Who's that, Salsa? Yes, it is.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Hills. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a check on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the
That's what was supposed to happen last play.
First and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just touchdown.
Good job, Francisco.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for space, it's Flanagan.
Oh, dang, I thought that was me running. I'm on the ground.
Tackle from this sophomore.
Okay.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half.
42, Kentucky, 14.
On the move from inside his 5.
Good
They
hit.
find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything
So he blocked
to
2
generate
people?
momentum here in the third quarter.
Okay.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He's looking for a man on second down. And he
Good job,
really
Matthews.
needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert.
Get him, get him, get him. Oh, y'all let him get the first. Come on.
And they'll mark it at the 43.
They ran on 3rd and 9, bro.
Quickly down the field.
Who does that?
They'll ride the hot hand.
Okay, can't hit stick nobody.
Down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
He catches that?
And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. A run for the quarterback. Wow, through the defense. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw.
Charnay.
Caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass.
And we far away from him.
Touchdown, Kentucky!
Okay.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. He lobs one high down the left
Left
side.
1-on-1.
Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch.
Man, little.
Touchdown, Spartan. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Kentucky, 21.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? They're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Hess. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Getting some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy
They can block that one dude. I can get to the outside and go.
Solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to throw. He
left
tosses
him.
one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught.
Just left him.
25.
Did they cover two? Oh no.
And the punishment has been extended.
Lone assignment.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
San Jose State, 56, Kentucky.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice
hit
job
50.
executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting
Play.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Pulls it in. It's Hess. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Good job, Wicks.
Floated high, and it's
Good freaking
intercepted.
play.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Good job, Roof.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Not much we
And the
could
defense
do.
doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good luck with this dude.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play. Wide open downfield.
Job,
And
Dan.
they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Hit hard
Total
as he released the
touchdown
ball on that first
scored.
down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to fire on second down. He's right on target. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're
That should
walking
be
away
a fumble. That man
with
stumbling and stuff.
This dude is automatic.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Saucer ain't tired, so we can use saucer in there.
Second down coming up. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass.
Dang, they making some crazy
And he's got enough
pitches,
for a
bro.
first down. Now to see if they
Getting
have enough
smacked,
time
but
to
still
snap it
hanging
again
on
here in
to
the
it.
third. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Ole Miss, Boise, us, all in the SEC.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it.
Good play.
Thanks to the great defensive pressure there.
I don't know who you is, Sap. Good freaking play.
Run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Dang, good hit. I ain't never seen that one.
That's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
Sack.
And they got
George
him. He'll
Carrera.
get him down for the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
I'm gonna put
Pretty
the
solid
back up
coverage
in.
there, and they'll stop him at the
Yes, they did.
San Jose State offense will take over.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just
There we go. He finally broke a big one. There we go, Tam.
He's at the 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. And the stomping has commenced.
I seen when both of them dudes that was in the secondary both went that way. I said, yeah, I'd kill him with a spin, and that jump worked.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Finally broke a big one.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Old Dominion. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action. Just a short
Play. I didn't want to go for the pick because I felt like he put enough on it, and I guessed right.
32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's
Good job, Josh. I think that's his first pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
First one. Good job, Josh. Been quiet all season.
Has the ball and ready to go on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try? He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB
all right, Leon.
Hand in there. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down.
Got him.
He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Spartans!
I love this Rose to Dan connection. Like, every time I throw it to Dan, it's like it's the perfect pass.
Looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget
Good job, Rylan.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Okay.
Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves.
And here's a
Get the ball.
They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Claiborne
The
with the
offense is able
set.
to
Good
avoid
job.
disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
He's going to pass on second down.
Sack. Saucer.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh my God, get out the way.
Not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage
Oh
you
my
can
God, that
and
was a
help out the
touchdown
offense.
for sure.
The San Jose State offense is back
Nah,
on the
flip
field.
that.
This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Looking deep down the right side. He makes
Good job, Manahan.
touchdown, Spartan. And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They're bringing heat.
Saucer.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense, this quarterback is
a little out of reach.
I wouldn't be surprised if they
Had a little pressure in my face.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking off. They want to just keep throwing it.
Good job, Dan.
Touchdown, San Jose State. And the
10 sacks on the day.
Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
San Jose State, 87. Kentucky, 21.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
Who's that? Laybourne, good job.
6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass.
Maybe a pursuit from the whole team.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off.
Coco, there we go. He got his one back.
Man,
that's a pick 6.
He is not waking up from. Touchdown, San Jose State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right.
Good pass.
This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here.
That's awesome. 4 on the day for him. Good stuff.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
He'll bring it back. It's Hills. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense
Throw it away. I'll take that.
But now, Jesse, you get
Get
to
no
exhale,
sack.
you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
That is just
Job, Dan.
sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one first. A shot toward the end zone.
Good catch, Francisco.
Give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one
Try
was
to get
over,
that 100.
but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Hit.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Number 83, he alright. I like him.
He's run out of bounds, but
I mean, like a little Wes Welker or something.
1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone.
We
That'll be a
jumped?
5-yard penalty.
Wow. I've never seen that.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Looking to throw. They're setting up the
He
screen.
breaks that.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I don't think they'll get the playoff in time, but if they do, let's try to get a sack. Nope. Okay.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's click these stats. Kentucky. This dude only played one snap, but he looked better than he did the whole game. He got headstrong. Alright. Rofe, 26 for 34, 663 yards, 76% completion, 11 touchdowns and 1 pick. I like that ratio. That's good. Tam, 6 carries, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Armor, 5 carries, 48 yards. Rowe, 40 for 41 and a touchdown. Receiving, Dan, 11 catches, 269 yards, 5 touchdowns. Mayweather, 6 catches, 238 yards, 2 touchdowns. Francisco, 53 yards, 3 catches, 3 touchdowns. I didn't even know that man was going off like that. Good stuff, Francisco. Manningham, 68 yards, a touchdown. Blocking. Okay, they gave that sack to Robbins. Good. I thought it was Duvernay, but it wasn't. Alright, so good stuff. Only 1 sack let up. 4 sacks for Saucer, 2 for Laybourne, 1.5 for Bryce and Connor, 1 sack for Carrera and Nang and Ryland. Picks, Jaden Wicks had 2, Coco had 1, should have been 2, but they cheated him on that first drive. Alex had 1, and Josh had his first one of his career. And then no kick returns this game. I almost had one on the punt return, but dude got in my way. Ended up getting tackled. Alrighty. Let me make sure Motek ain't accidentally hit a bench. Okay, he didn't. It's advanced week. I was gonna show this before the game, but we'll go ahead and show it now. So the Heisman watch as of right now, Emmett Rofe is leading the way. Dan the Man is second. This quarterback from Penn State is there. We got Saucer and Matthews here, which I'm surprised. I don't know why Matthews is up here. Saucer has been going crazy, but I don't think he's been going crazy every game to be Heisman, but Emmett Rofe definitely has been going crazy. Ward watch list. Again, these are not final, but we have Emmett Rofe leading the way. Dan the Man. Excuse me, guys. Saucer, Matthews, Tam, Hickson, Mayweather, all up there. Head coach of the year. We're second behind this guy from UCF, which it looks like he is. It says 13-8 current record, but I'm pretty sure he's been in this his second season, so I'm not sure what his record is. So yeah, we're up there. Best quarterback, Emmett Rofe. Defensive player, oh my gosh. Bro, we got the whole list up here. It's only 11 players on defense, and all 11 of our guys is on here. We got 3 right ends on the list. 4 right ends on the list. Oh my goodness. So we got Saucer, Bryce Hickson, Shakir Matthews, George Carrera, Clyde Byard, Taylor Samuel, Larry Ryland, Mecca Nang, Laybourne, Connor Bryan, Coco. Jesus. Defensive back Coco, Jaden, Lawrence. Josh got 1 pick and he's sneaking up there. Okay. Alex is on here. Don't know how. He do have quite a few picks, but like if you look at his cover stats, he should not be on this list. Or yeah, he be getting destroyed. He should be on here. Larry Morfett is on here. Best running back Tam is up there, and Armor. Best receiver Mayweather is up there. Lombardi Award, we got Saucer, Hickson, Carrera, Samuel, Laybourne, and Brian. We don't have a senior quarterback. Best defensive end, again the same folks. Best interior lineman. I'm finally on this list. Finally. Malcolm Duvernay may be our first ever to win this award. Best tight end, Dan the Man and Lutman is both up there. The Broyles Awards, which is for offensive coordinators. So right now they have Higgy at number 3, which this is his first year with us. We revamping this man's career. Smoker is up there. Best linebacker Matthews, Byard, Ryland, and Nang. Best center, we're not on this list. Okay. Okay, we're on the list for best kicker. I feel like we should be number 1. I'm gonna take a look at that before I end stream at the kicking stats. Best punter, we don't punt like that. And best returner, like I said, there's no way we don't win this award. No way. This man has like 10 freaking kick returns. Alright, so let's take a look at the kicking stats real quick. I know it's not a big deal, but I'm just curious. So he's 8 for 8, 95 for 95. If we look at national, I should have went the other way, I'm tripping. How do they determine this? There's a lot of people up here who has the longest kick. 57, 53, 52. So we're up there. Tied for 3rd when it comes to the longest field goal. So I don't know how to determine who gets the things or whatever. I don't know how to determine that. But yeah, we can check out season stats while I'm here. So passing wise, 4,100 yards for a row, 59 touchdowns, 9 picks, 68% completion. Rushing, Tam, 684, 12 touchdowns. Armor, almost 500 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rofe, almost 400 yards, 7 touchdowns. Receiving, Dan, 1,200 yards, 22 touchdowns. Mayweather, almost 1,000 with 13. Menahem, 727 with 7. Lutman, 485 with 7. Francisco, 365, 8 touchdowns. Blocking. Duvernay, 488 downs played. Only gave up 1 sack. So the center is the problem. What, that man a star now? That man was not no star before. I cannot believe it. Defensively, 18 sacks for Saucer, 13 for Bryce. George got 8.5, Laybourne 7.5, Taylor 6, Nang 6, Brian 6, Byard 5.5. So yeah, we're killing it. Picks, Coco got 10, Matthew 6, Lawrence 4. Oh, that man only got 3 picks. I thought he had more than that. So yeah, kick return, like I said, this man got 7 touchdowns just on kick returns. Almost 1,200 yards. His longest was 98 yards. And then he also has a punt return, so that gives him 8 touchdowns from returns. and it was 80 yards. But yeah, that's gonna end this one, guys. Next week we go against Missouri, and then we got Mississippi State, and then we play Alabama, and then we play Motec to round out the regular season. And if everything stays how it's going now, me and Motec will then meet again for the conference championship, I believe. But if we look now, Motec's 3-0, I'm 4-0. Still got Tennessee and Ole Miss is undefeated in conference play as well. So let's see. Let's just take a look at their schedules real quick. So let's find Tennessee. Okay, so Tennessee has to play Georgia, Florida, Auburn, Arkansas, Alabama. I think they lose 2 of these, so Tennessee is not going to be up there for sure. And who was the other team that was undefeated? Was it Texas A&M? No. How did I forget that quick? Was it? It wasn't Missouri, was it? They 3-1. Who the heck was it? Let's go back. Hold on. It was Ole Miss. And I clicked on button. Ole Miss. We had Ole Miss. Alright, who they got? So they got Oklahoma, Georgia, Arkansas, Vandy, and Mississippi State. That's tough. That is tough. The only game I can see them losing is probably Georgia, but I think they smack everybody else. Vandy ain't really good. Oklahoma, I don't know. But yeah, guys, let's go end this one, man. See y'all in the next one. Peace.